Hey guys, back with another video. Today I'm going to show you my Thomas and Friends collection. Let's go. So this is Thomas, the #1 engine on Solar. He's a tank engine. So this was the only one in small blue engine I could find. So moving on to the next one. So this one is Edward, the #2 engine on the Solar. He's the oldest engine on Sodor. So now moving on. So now this is Henry. This is actually what Henry is actually based on, the real life Henry. So now I'm moving on. So now this is Gordon. So Gordon doesn't really have a lot of details, but except for the tender, it's based off of the same one that Henry has. So now moving on. Now this is James, the red engine on Sodor. He's the #5 engine on the island of Sodor, and in a lot of videos they use this model for their James. So now moving on. Now this is Spencer. Spencer is the he's a streamline engine who boosts a Duke and Duchess. So moving on. Now this is Diesel, the black engine who does not like steamies. Now moving on. This is Murdoch. Murdoch has not really much details. A little bit less details than Gordon did. This was the only similar Murdoch I could find. So now moving on. Now this is Sam. Sam is the big boy. He's based off the big boy engine. So I just put the big boy here to pretend it's Sam. Okay, moving on. This is Annie and Clarabelle. That's Thomas's coaches that he pulls. So there's almost none. There's almost no details here. So moving on. Now this is Boko. I couldn't find a Daisy. Daisy. I don't have a Daisy, so now moving on. Now I don't know this engine's name, but it's from the one that when he tells Thomas not to go on to a specific set of tracks, but Thomas ignores him and goes on the set of tracks, and he ends up running out of water, and then later he asks the engine what type of railway doesn't have water, and then he says an electric railway. So now moving on. Here are the troublesome trucks. These have been used in a lot of episodes. So they don't really have much detail to them. I couldn't find the real troublesome trucks that have faces on them. And these are actually really good troublesome trucks. So moving on. Now these are the tar tankers. Well, they're not really tar tankers, but there might be something else similar to tar tankers. Well, they might be just regular tankers. They can pull anything. So I use these because they have buffers on them. So I put 5 of these and moving on. Now here's the mail train that Percy pulls. So he pulls these at nighttime, just like Henry does with the flying kipper. So now moving on. Now these are the lava wagons that Hurricane used to pull. So they don't have they don't really have any detail to them. So I'm moving on. So now this is the express train that Gordon pulls. This is the express that he pulls. And this is Toad that Oliver pulls, but I don't have an Oliver to pull it. Hopefully I can get something similar to maybe a little small green engine. Hopefully I can get that, and then it'll go good with Toad. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope if you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be using these trainz in later series and episodes and videos. I'll be using these in other videos for my Thomas and Friends videos. So bye guys.